Okay. So let's go back to the presentation. I'm so sorry. No. Okay, let's continue. Okay, again, that is my complete name. I think I did mention this to my previous students na the name of the teacher is very important because the common mistakes of the students is that yung dinidescribe yung teacher nila. If someone asks kung ano yung kung sino yung teacher nila of that particular subject, they cannot remember the name of the teacher kasi nga yung teacher hindi naman nagpapakilala. So because of that, yung estudyante, they will describe now the physical features ng teacher. I don't want to be described by hindi gaanong kagandahang adjectives, no? So that is why you just have to mention my name. So the teacher of CPE 107 GG is Fernando Saquete Jr. You can have that. Okay. So we will talk about the subject. So our classroom is not our classroom, the new building, but the Google Classroom as of the moment, no, because of this pandemic. So for this class, we will be utilizing Google Classroom. You may download the app in your mobile phones. For those people who are using mobile phones, you can download it. And of course, for those people who are using laptop, you can actually search Google Classroom sa Google. Okay. So that is our Google Classroom. But ibang section yan, but anyway. And the resource material or for your references, below are the below is the picture of the references na ginagamit ko for this subject. Lecture handouts will be provided together with a pre-recorded lecture video of the lesson. So ang gagawin ko for this subject, excuse me, I will be uploading a lecture handout. So ano po yung lecture handout? The lecture handout, by the way, is the PowerPoint presentation itself. So PowerPoint presentation siya na ginawa kong PDF. And then together with that is pre-recorded lecture video. Sir, dapat po ba may pre-recorded lecture video? Yes. Para lang naman makita ninyo or para lang naman mas maintindihan siguro ninyo ang inyong lecture handouts, and better that the discussion came from me. Okay. So, sir, kailangan po ba talaga naming tingnan yung nasa pre-recorded lecture video na in-upload? It's up to you. Because I cannot check whether you downloaded, you watch the video. So hindi ko yan makokontrol. I cannot regulate that and I cannot check on that. So it's all up to you. Basta ang gagawin ko dito, I will upload the lecture handout at the same time the pre-recorded lecture video. Sir, uh, before we can continue, by the way, this virtual meeting, marami kasi nagtatanong, sir, sa virtual meeting ba natin kagaya nito, every meeting ba yan mangyayari now? I think the same format sa mga the other subjects ninyo na yung virtual meeting natin mangyayari lang siya siguro mga maximum of twice siguro siya twice a month, no? So that is the maximum frequency na mag-virtual meet tayo in a month, no? So twice a month or once a month lang natin ito gagawin. Sir, bakit kailangan ka talaga natin na ganito? Kasi nga hindi pwedeng walang interaction sa atin. Tama? I really wanted to talk to you. I really wanted to have your ideas and so on. So we'll be scheduling another virtual meeting, but for next month now. Okay. Another thing, by the way, ang mga libro na yan, pwede nyo mabili online, or you can buy this sa National Bookstore. Merong available. National Bookstore in Robinson. Okay. Uploading of materials. Okay, all materials or lecture handouts, pre-recorded lecture videos, activity sheets, etc. That will be uploaded to, of course, sa Google Classroom natin, specifically sa tab natin sa classwork. Dito banda. Okay? So, meaning to say, all of the things na kailangan ninyong i-check, i-download, or whatsoever, makikita natin sa classwork. So, it will be sorted by week. It will be sorted by week, or kung hindi naman yan isusort by week, I will put or placed a instruction for each of the material. Instruction for this time is very important, as you'll know. Again, if you have questions, please raise that after the presentation. Next is the class learning activities. You will be notified if there will be materials. Kasi ayoko naman na time to time nag-open kayo ng Google Classroom. Baka nagtitipid kasi kayo ng data or of course ng pera. So for you to open, nakadepende na yan sa mga meron talagang internet or may kaya. But for me, I am not the type of teacher na hindi ako mag-i-inform kung ano yung nilagay ko sa Google Classroom or sa LMS. So every time I will be uploading materials sa Google Classroom, I will be messaging you. So it's either on Facebook, mag-message ko sa Facebook, sa Messenger, mag-text ko sa inyo ha. And then of course, I will post something po sa Google Classroom. So gagawin ko talaga yung tatlo na yan para wala talaga tayong takas na hindi natin nabasa yung instruction. Okay? So technically, all the activities are all good for a week. That is the minimum, I think, that is the minimum as of the activity of TTL1. That is the minimum length of time for the submission of activity. For a week na siya. Inanigin ang mahitabo basta naka-online learning. But there are activities naman na kailangan ng 2 weeks, no? Kulang lang yung 1 week or 1 month, for example. So those particular things like for example, deadlines or due date, it will be stipulated in the instruction. That is why really children, you really have to read. Magbabasa talaga kayo. Right after reading, you have to understand what you have read. Okay? So dirigid siya. Ang gagawin naming instruction is very specific. So since that is specific, most likely yung instruction namin parang haba. Not unlike sa face-to-face, kaya pwede na nato may istorya. But for this case, hindi kasi tayo mag-face-to-face. Ang instruction ko is napakahaba. So please understand kung ano yung nasa sinulat ko. Kasi parang na-experience ko na yan na meron akong instruction and then that particular student, he or she asked me, "Sir, ano pong kailangan gawin dito, blah, blah, blah." And it was stated in the instruction. Okay? So please read the instruction. If you cannot understand the instruction, that's the time that you will ask. Okay. Deadline. Sir, bakit may deadline pa, sir? Online tayo, sir. May pandemic. May problema kami sa pera. And chu-chu-chu-chu. Okay. Technically, we all have problems because of this pandemic. And I myself, I also have problems with this regard of platform. No, meron talagang problema. But then again, apart from those problems, hindi naman kasi natin dapat na ibigay ang lahat ng attention natin sa problema. No? We have to look for solutions also. So for this particular time, we still have deadlines. Hindi dapat mawala ang deadline for me. It is because kung walang deadline, we cannot move forward sa mga lessons natin. Now, like for example, if meron tayong activity, then activity 1 pa lang tayo, pag wala yung deadline, baka next month nyo pa yan isasubmit. Next month, kay iba na yung topic natin. Next month ka pa mag-submit, parang ganyan. Okay? I know you get the point, but I really wanted it to be emphasized. Okay? That there is still deadline. So make sure to read the instruction whenever there will be new upload of materials. Take note of the specific direction. Pag sinasabing specific direction, that is still an instruction. Kasi meron akong gagawin na general instruction, meron din akong tatawaging specific instruction or direction. That will be given in every activity or quiz. In your classroom, the due date of the activity will be indicated. I do not know if you already explored Google Classroom, but you would notice sa Google Classroom natin na meron talaga siyang due date. Sa amin, ang makikita namin since kami yung teacher, pwede naming lagyan doon ng due date. And it will be reflected naman sa Google Classroom ninyo. Okay. The due date of the activity will be indicated. So make sure to take a list so that you won't forget the things that you are to submit. Problema kasi natin ngayon is that hindi tayo kaparehas ng sa IIT or other university na they have their batch, no? kung meron man kayong mga friends na nag-aaral sa IIT, you would notice na yung subject nila napakaliit lang, no? But you would notice na right after the other month nagbabago yung subject nila kasi meron silang tinatawag na batch 1 at saka batch 2. Yung tinatawag nilang batch 1, yun yung mga subjects na fall under Monday at saka Wednesday na schedule. Batch 2 naman yung TTH na schedule. So, meaning to say, the first batch will take the first 2 months. The batch 2 will take the next 2 months. Okay? So, meaning, sa mga subjects na under MW, tatapusin na nila yan ng 2 months. That's very kapoy, but then again, that's good. Kasi hindi parehas nito na if you have 8 subjects, pagsasabayin mo ang 8 subjects, so very stressful yan. Okay? So lalabas na yung mga terms natin nga. I'm so stressed, I'm so depressed, I'm so exhausted, no? Napaka-social natin. And then we post it sa social media na I'm so stressed like that because of all the activities. Choo, choo, choo. Okay. I really understand that students are really stressed out because of this. But children, do not forget that hindi lang kayo yung nasi-stress. Hopefully na every time na papasok sa mga kokote ninyo na I'm so stressed. Do not forget that okay, if I am stressed, my teachers are also stressed. Why stressful pod sa part namin? It is because remember the subject is very demanding. No, yung mga subject na ganito, paano kaya namin gawin na yung mga estudyante namin walang laptop, yung mga estudyante namin walang printer, yung mga estudyante namin walang pera, yung mga estudyante namin walang cellphone, yung mga estudyante namin na walang internet connectivity. Di ba ang dami naming problema? Okay? Your problems are our problems then. Okay? Magpa-pile up yan. So, pag yan yung problema ninyo, so paano namin to gagawin tong subject na to? Diba? Very stressful. Prior to this, I do not know if you really know, sa lahat ng teachers ninyo, prior to this week na preparation na ng klase, lahat kami ay parang, I don't know ha, pero so far sa mga kakilala ko, parang starting from early in the morning at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., babangon kami and then ang pinakauna namin gagawin is mag-open ng laptop and then tutuloy na yan straight hanggang 12 midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., matutulog na and then wake up na naman ng 6 or 7 a.m. That's our life. No? I am not telling this for you to be pity, for us to be nga ma-feel niyo na ay kawawa si teacher. But you have to look the other angle na if you are very stressed because of the activities and so on, please also think that your teachers are also stressed. That is why um, I really wanted you children, because you will be future educators naman, I really wanted you to challenge yourself na every time there would be problems, do not do not bring the problem to your friends. Do not bring the problem to Facebook. Do not bring the problem to any social media platform. Do not bring the problem sa parents ninyo. Because technically your friends, the social media, your parents cannot solve the problem. Sino lang yung makakasolve ng problem? Yung teacher ninyo. So that is why if you have problems, deadlines, kasi may pa-deadline si sir, difficulty, for example, or any problem about the subject, you really have to approach your teacher. Diba? Okay, you will be future educators. Kasi nga, yung iba may problema sa subject, doon na magdadabog sa bahay. And syempre, mabantayan sa parents, ano nangyari? And you are to voice out, ay, ito talagang subject na ito talaga si ano, ganyan. Alam mo man, I'm so stressful, ganyan, iyak ka pa. So yung parents mo madadala, maawa sa'yo, and then, good luck sa teacher. No? Kasi may ibang parents na mag-post sa social media, parang ganyan. So, lahat tayo masasaktan on that process. So, meaning to say, if there would be problems, you have to direct it to the teacher because the teacher will solve the problem. Okay, I hope you get that. I am sure you really get that. So for this, meron tayong pa-due date, children, but although I think sinasabi ko na to sa mga teachers ko previous semesters na although meron tayong deadline or due date, meron din kayong power to ano ba yan? Hindi naman reklamo, but to recommend or suggest, no? Pwede kayong approach sa akin and you ask me, sir, the deadline is very ano ba yan, very tight yung deadline, sir. Meron kaming ganito, sir. So pwede po ba, sir, na instead na 1 week ang activity, pwede po ba natin 2 weeks? Parang ganyan. Yes, we can have that, no? 'Di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo naman na the problem, the only person who can solve the problem is your teacher. So you really have to talk to me if you have problems about deadlines and whatsoever. Because I can adjust naman, no? Pero titingnan din natin yan, ha? Baka kasi ang nasa mentality ninyo, okay, siguro si sir, o okay si sir. Sabi kasi ni sir na okay lang mag-suggest. Ayun, nag-suggest ako, hindi naman tatry si sir. Because I have to look at also the activity. Baka very simple yung activity, although meron kayong maraming gagawin, pero simple lang naman yung activity, madali lang gawin, no? Madali siyang i-submit, I will not give you an extension for that. But anyway, papag-usapan natin yan. Okay? So wala tayong problema dyan. And then children, the classroom has its feature na to accept any outputs after the indicated due date. So sa pag ilalagay ko yan na yan yung due date, after that due date, it will be locked automatically. Okay? Dapat magre-reklamo ka, hindi naman reklamo again, mag-suggest ka or mag-recommend for the deadline, dapat prior to that. So siguro pwede ka right after ko mag-post na, okay, this activity number 1, the deadline of this is after a week. Then if you really think that the deadline is a killer for you, okay, you will ask me, sir, pwede po ba? O ganyan. So do not reklamo or recommend or suggest for a deadline na natapos ng due date. Hopefully that is really clear. Another thing is submission of outputs. Wala tayong magagawa kasi itong subject na to, meron talagang outputs, no? Especially this is TTL1, no? So since we will be doing this online, sir, bakit po online? Obviously, the answer of that question is, I cannot travel. I cannot travel to go to your place. Kukunin yung mga output ninyo. I cannot go to Maguindanao. I cannot go to Surigao del Norte. I cannot go to any places in Lano del Sur for me to get the output. No, so that is impossible. Also, another impossible thing is yung mga estudyante na wala sa MSU campus, hindi sila makakapunta ng MSU because MECQ. Okay? And then the other thing is that you cannot go to my place to submit your output. So basically, although we are not always contacting each other online or virtually, you really have to submit your output in online basis. So I know na meron tayong problema. Yung submission talaga is challenging also for me. So ang iniisip ko na lang, siguro lahat tayo naman, meron tayong basic na gadget which is our smartphone. So for example, kung meron man mga activity na kailangang sagutin, ang gagawin nyo lang is to write your answers in a one whole sheet of paper or in a bond paper and then take a picture of it. And then the photo will be uploaded na dayon sa Google Classroom. Okay? Because the only concern ko lang naman dito sa submission is dapat may makita ako na nag-submit ka. At the same time, yung sinabit mo, dapat makita at mabasa ko yung naisulat doon. That's the only concern lang. Okay? So dapat nakita ra yun na ako nga nag-answer ka. Then mag-check ko dito dapita. So, ang nilagay ko dito, thus in submitting your output, you may use any means applicable in every submission. So, hindi ko ni-restrict na, okay, dapat talaga word. Gusto ko na encoded yung sagot. Ayoko ng picture, ang pangit. Encoded, long, double space. Hindi man tayo lahat may laptop, di ba? Okay. So that is why nilagay ko dyan, any means applicable in every submission. So as long as it can be uploaded in the classroom. And of course, children, this will test this time of pandemic. Matitest talaga dito yung initiatives ninyo and then being resourceful ninyo. Okay. So for that, Please make sure to read the instructions before sending your output. Read the instruction before answering the activity. Right after answering the activity before you submit the activity, read again the instruction and then upload your activity para sigurado. And of course, na-highlight ko dyan, cheating is a big no-no. Of course, this is very common na rules, no, but I told my other students no sa previous subjects ko na um, wala ako sa position to judge you if you are trustworthy or not. I don't know you personally. We just have this interaction, no? A casual interaction between a teacher and then students. So meaning to say, judgment is absent sa ko ang una-una. So meaning to say, I will give you my 100% trust. Kasi yan yung mga problema. Don't you know that right after the lockdown, March nangyari yung tinatawag natin na lockdown and so on. We attended a lot of webinars. And then lahat ng concerns are about trust. Paano daw masisigurado na lahat ng output na isasabit ng mga estudyante ay sa kanila? So sabi ko nga, given na yan. All we have to do is to trust our students. Nakadepende na yan. And then we have God, no? We have our God. And then, siya lang yung nakakaalam kung ano talaga yung tunay na sekreto sa output na ibinigay ninyo sa teacher ninyo. Okay. So, alam niyo yan. So, meaning to say, I will give you my 100% trust. So, honesty is the best policy. Ika nga, sa mga classrooms natin sa elementary tayo, no? Meron talaga. Dako kayo nakapaskil gina sa wall. Honesty is the best policy. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. So, ang ibig sabihin ni Ernest Hemingway, the sentence is all about the two sentences here are all about ano ba yan? Initiative, no? Na you don't have to think sa kung wala ka. Baka yung reklamo nyo, I don't have laptop, so I cannot submit my output. I don't have stable internet connection, so meaning I cannot submit an output. So think of what you can do with what there is. So meaning to say, gagamitin nyo kung ano yung nasa inyo. Do not think of the things na wala sa inyo. That is according to Ernst Hemingway. Another from Barack Obama, the best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. You really have to work on something, no? You really have to look for something. This is the idea of Barack Obama is for resourcefulness. Okay. Next. Again, if you have questions, you have to raise that after the presentation. It's all about the subject. Happy to tamahuman. Again, this is CPE 107, Technology for Teaching and Learning 1. The course description, Technology for Teaching and Learning is one is a 3-unit introductory course that explores basic knowledge and skills and values in the use of technology for teaching and learning. What is the purpose of technology to teaching? What is the purpose of technology to learning? Or what is the purpose or the role of technology to us teachers? What is now the benefits of technology to you students? This course includes ICT policies and safety, how to interact. I'm sure you're very familiar with the term netiquette, no? Media and technology in various content areas, learning theories and principles in the use and design of learning lessons. Why technology is very important in the teaching learning process. We have to look at that. Teaching learning experiences and assessment tasks that utilize appropriate traditional and innovative technologies with social, ethical, and legal responsibility. So meaning, again, ang topic natin dito would be about ICT. Now, we will be talking about the role, the benefits of the ICT to teachers and to students and to the community, and then how to deal with ICT. Ganyan. So that is the topic of CPE 107. So here is now the highlight of this class orientation, the components of your grade. Our subject, children, is divided into two parts. We have lecture and laboratory. Lecture has, sorry, lecture has 60%, and then laboratory has 40%. For lecture, nata individual outputs, participation, summative test, or your major exams, if you are to look at your individual output, siya yung pinakamalaki na part. So siguraduhin nyo lang na nakasubmit kayo lahat ng activity or task para sigurado na yung pasado sa lecture. No? That is 30%. Sir, ano po yung coverage ng individual output? The coverage of your individual output, lahat ng gagawin niyo. So sir, basically wala tayong group task. Yes, wala talaga tayong group task because it is impossible for us to do a group task. Okay. And then participation, ang ibig sabihin ng participation dyan, whenever there will be virtual meeting kagaya nito, dapat nandito kayo. But of course, I understand naman na hindi lahat talaga nakakapasok online. So dapat alam ko lang na nandito kayo. Parang ganyan. No? Not here in the classroom but pwede doon sa messenger na, sir, nandito lang kami sir pero hindi kami makapasok and ganyan. So you can have the participation 10%. And then the summative test. By the way, the summative test for prelim and midterm, that is time pressured. Kasi nga online exam ito, time pressured yan, prelim, midterm. Finals natin, open time. Okay? But still online exam pa rin. Next, for laboratory, our laboratory here has two main components. Ito yung dapat nyo i-submit. We have learning plan with ICT integration. Pag sinasabing learning plan, that is lesson plan. So gagawa kayo ng lesson plan, and then sa content ng lesson plan, alam naman natin we have a basic idea on lesson plan, no? Na yung lesson plan is the guide for teachers. No? Parang script ni teachers, no? The blueprint of teaching. That is what we call lesson plan. So ang lesson plan natin, ang gagawin niyo, you will be making 2 lesson plans, and then dapat na siya ICT integration. Okay? So ang first one na isasabit niyo during the prelim period, you have to submit a semi-detailed lesson plan. Next, for midterm, you have to submit a detailed lesson plan. Sir, we don't know how to construct a lesson plan. Do not worry because I will be uploading sample lesson plans for your perusal. At the same time, I will be uploading a pre-recorded lecture video discussing on how to construct lesson plan. Do not worry. Okay, and this particular component is good for 15%. Next, the final requirement for your laboratory is a pre-recorded micro-teaching. This pre-recorded micro-teaching is ano siya, demonstration. Pero sa napag-usapan namin, hindi namin, or ayaw namin gamitin yung term na demonstration, baka mawindang kayo sa term na demonstration, di ba? Napakalaki ng word na demonstration. Pero the mechanism of this micro-teaching is the same with the demonstration. No? Na you have to record yourself. Lahat ng cellphones pwede maka-record, tama? Except for the keypads, no? So anyway, meron tayong smartphone salo. So meron kang i-record mo lang yung cellphone, then you have to assume na meron kang estudyante. So anyway, the guidelines of the pre-recorded micro-teaching will be given to you during the finals na dito. Okay? And then the video is good for 7 to 10 minutes. So please take note of the components. That is 15% and then 25%. Napakalaki sa pre-recorded. Okay. Next. Okay, that is it. Questions?
Sir, I have one, sir.
Yes, yes, please, please. Yes, Ellie.
This yung sa demonstration, sir, na 7 to 10 minutes. Is it straight po yan, sir, or pwede mag-cut lang, sir, then yung pwede lang i-edit, sir?
Yes, actually, the good thing, nice question. The good thing of having a pre-recorded demonstration is that you can edit the presentation, and that is okay. That is okay. As
Thank
long
you,
as
sir.
meron, oh, yes, you're welcome. As long as makover yung certain ano na lesson proper to assignment, parang ganyan, okay na yan. Basta may matitingnan lang kami how you demonstrate a particular lesson. Okay. Anyway, the detailed instruction for the micro teaching will be given to you during the finals na. Okay. Thank you. Any more question?
Ask ko lang po sir if yung ICT na gagawin po sa lesson plan po is ano po yun? For design po sa lesson plan?
Yes. Ang thank you, Wafa. Ang picture niyan, no, bibigyan ko kayo ng paunang picture
Example.
ng example ng lecture
Thank you po
or ng
sir.
lesson plan. Yes, dear. For example, yung topic ko is all about excuse me. For example, this is an example of a learning plan with ICT integration. For example, gusto kong topic is, by the way, all of the topics, lahat ng topic ninyo na nagagamitin in writing your learning plans, it should conform to the K to 12 curriculum guide. Okay? In a way, I will be uploading different curriculum guides para magamit ninyo. Doon tayo magbabase. Okay? So we will get learning competencies and all. Anyway, for example, ang pinili kong topic is, ano ba? Since I am a biology major, a cell. For example, ang topic ko is parts and functions of a cell. So that is ang gagawin ko sa lesson plan. So saan yun papasok yung tinatawag nating ICT integration? Like for example, ang ICT integration doon is during my class or during my discussion on parts and functions of a cell, may ginamit akong interactive simulation. Siguro may instruction doon nga, right after the teacher, for example, detailed, no? The teacher discusses cells as parts and functions of a cell. The students will be given an application which is an interactive simulation for the students to answer blah blah blah. So dapat makita lang doon sa learning plan na gumagamit kayo ng technology. Parang yun yung picture. Okay. Anyway, I will be giving you a sample on that. I hope you get the picture.
Okay sir, thank you so much po.
Yes, you're welcome, Wafam. Another question.
I have another question, sir.
Yes, Ellie. Am
How
I
much?
pronouncing your word? Your word.
Yes, sir.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Ellie, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Ellie.
Another question, sir, is how much is the passing rate, sir?
Yes. My goodness, I forgot. The passing rate, by the way, is 75%. So naka 75% tayo children.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. If you are to check our grading system, madali lang namang ipasa. Dapat lang kompleto yung activities na sinabit ninyo. Given na quality ang inyong ibinigay na output naman. No? Napag-efforta naman, ganyan-ganyan. Okay. So that is, ito yung parang tinatawag natin na yung na output-based talaga. So nakadepende talaga sa output ninyo. Because if you are to go back to our grading system, napakaliit lang ng porsyento ng exam, tama? Because output-based kasi tayo. So nakadepende yan on how you do work, somewhat like that. Any more question? May question pa ba? Kayong iba natulog na? Okay. Wala nang question?
Baka wala na
Okay.
po sir.
Okay. Anyway, if you
Wala
have
na po, sir.
okay, if you have concerns, again, I am you can approach me. Yes, you can approach me starting siguro mga as long as online pa ako, no? On the average, natutulog ako ng mga 12 midnight or 1 a.m. So as long as I am still awake, I can respond to your concerns naman. Okay? So again, if you have concerns, direct it to me. Do not direct it to other people because I am the one who will solve the problem. Is that clear?
Yes sir.
Clear po.
Okay. Sige, if you don't have any questions, kindly open your camera para mag-picture taking ta as evidence. Dito natin makikita kung sino yung pinaka-haggard. Sige. Ang ending, ako rin ang pinaka-haggard din.
Hindi naligo.
Diba ako rin haggard din. Saan naman yun? Okay. Ja. Okay. Sana yung iba, sige pa-open ako ng camera para pa-take tayo ng ebidensya kasi. Okay? Okay, sa mga naka-open na camera, smile everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. May mag-report? Oh, nag-report si Makabangon. Okay. Can I have last one before we exit. Last one before we exit, children. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sige, if you don't have any questions, you can leave the room and keep safe, everyone.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye,
God
sir. Bye,
bless.
sir.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Sir,
Thank
bless,
you.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Inform you
I will
sa first activity natin about VMGO. Bye, everyone. Keep safe.
Bye.
Actually, kailangan ko kayong inhintayin na nalabas lahat.
Bye, sir. Bye.